Just cause I'm a boss. Follow, follow first. Follow first. Follow. I just wanna follow first. Battle pack, I already got a ATRT and a Captain Rex. If they made a follow first battle pack, I'd have to buy them all so I can do the Clone Wars block like David Hall. I just wanna follow first battle pack. I already got a ATRT and a Captain Rex. If they made a follow first battle pack, I'd have to buy them all so I can do the Clone Wars block like David Hall. Yeah.
Hello everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed the intro. Now, today we have our official 501st Battle Pack. Yes, we did it. It's a beautiful day. I usually don't like doing reviews, but I'm going to try to make it a little different. And yeah, I'm super excited because this is truly awesome. So yes, we have set 75280, probably the only number I've ever memorized, so that way I could look it up on BrickSeek. Huge thank you to BrickWiz for giving me the BrickSeek as information, because I don't know what I'd do without it, and I'd be sad. Huge thank you to my grandma for running all the way to Staten Island to get it for me. And then it recently just restocked in my local store. So this is not the only one I got. I mean, we got a few more. I mean, a lot more. But yeah, so we get a lot of them, and I just want to talk about the box a bit, because it's cool. So first, we have an airborne trooper. I know they're not called that. I know they're called jet troopers, but I call them airborne troopers because that's cool. We also have 3 501st Legion Clone Trooper, 501st Legion Clone Trooper, 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And then we have Battle Droid. Yes. And then also we have the ATRT and Speeder, and we got some droids. Looks like we have an arrest going on over here. I didn't know the clones arrested droids. But yeah, and we also get a Lego code. Maybe I'll reveal that at the end, so that way anyone who wants it can get it. I mean, everyone's gonna buy this set anyway, not like it matters. But yeah, so we got some cool play features, and this is a cool box. But yeah, with that said, let's get into the review of the official built set. Calling this a review is kind of dumb, because I'm not a reviewer. If you want to watch someone do a more professional review, I recommend you go to someone else. But this is going to be my full in-depth thoughts and all the fun other stuff that nobody else thinks of, because my brain is too weird to think of it, and just talking about stuff, because it is a cool set. Now, because I'm not a review person. But yeah, so first, we need to talk about the beautiful, and then nobody can disagree with this, battle droid. And look, it has an arm that moves, and that's pretty epic. And look, it even can like do that, and like we'll just turn around and go, pew. Boom, it's dead. Wow. Okay, battle droid, done. We have 2 of those. Next up, airborne trooper. Now this is a very nice figure. I actually think I go as far as saying it's better than the 501st trooper, because it just looks so good. Now, this is interesting, because instead of this being gray, it's blue, which I like. It's blue. Also, I don't know, I just love the Lego helmets. Also, we have the brand new not phase 2 clone trooper, but we have the brand new clone head, so no more of those angry clones looking at you, looking like they want to, like, sneeze. But yeah, it looks great. The leg printing's inaccurate, but see how much I care. I don't. And overall, it's a beautiful thing. My personal recommendation for like a custom company like Clone Army Customs would maybe be to just sell custom legs and arms, so that way we could go get the arms. Now they gave this guy blue arms, but see, look, you guys, he also flies. Did you know that? Boom! Look, he flew. Finally, we have up the 501st Legion Clone Trooper, the main event. A beautiful figure, truly gorgeous, and yeah. So, let me just start off by saying I love this figure. It is a absolutely magnificent figure. It is a historic set. This is probably the best-selling, most popular set in the history of Lego ever since the existence of anything ever in the existence. This is probably the most coveted Star Wars product since the original action figures back in the 70s. I would not be shocked. I wouldn't be. If you think of another one, let me know. But yeah, this is definitely one of the most coveted mass-produced scaled product since the 70s, the first action figures. Now it comes with obviously the 501st helmet and 501st clone, and it looks great. I love it. It looks beautiful. Now I want to go get in the old one and compare it, because they're different. So first, obviously, this is a more tie between the realistic and animated style, which is what Lego has been doing recently with the prequel stuff. They're tying in the realistic style and the animated style. So like before, they'd have this, and then they'd have a realistic style of Phase 2 helmets. Like this animated, and then there's realistic. And then with this, they kind of tie in the realistic and the animated features together, which is pretty cool. Now, I haven't really looked at them together like this, but obviously one of them, the legs are much better. I think that goes to this brand new one. It has printed foot printing, and yeah. Also, I really like how it has the white belt. Unpopular opinion. I like the white belt. I know people are going to take a time to get used to it. I know. But it works a lot better. And yeah. Now, I think the biggest thing that I have a problem with is that they didn't give it arm printing. And also, I really want printing. I would have liked printing on there. Now, tell me this. Why does this figure not have arm printing, but Wild Style from the Lego Movie and Rex Danger Vest can? This is absurd. Why do they get leg printing? Like, they got... It's like people are like, well, they could choose the foot printing or leg printing. But they all both got foot printing, too. I don't know if it's the licensing or whatever, but it's like they got foot printing, they got arm printing, and they got double-sided faces. So, honestly, don't give me that. It was because they had to choose one or the other. So, I think that was dumb. They should have given them arm printing or dual mold or at least something. Obviously, they have the new clone head. Now, I'm going to have 2 billion of those, which is great. And also, I wanted to point this out because nobody's been pointing it out. But he looks like Hugh Jackman from The Greatest Showman. Look at that. Just kidding. All things aside from that, it looks really good with this hairpiece, the fin hairpiece. It looks exactly like Tamora Morrison, I feel like. It captures him really well, and it looks really good. And it just looks great, honestly. Like, I was trying it out with the 332nd Trooper. I mean, they look the exact same, but it's just gorgeous looking. I also picked this up in my local Target. Did I mention that? But yeah, so I totally recommend you do that. Finally, there is this guy. He's not different. He just has a cooler looking gun. Now, everyone's like, whoa, look at this gun piece. It looks like the DC-50. I'm like, no, this looks dumb. Because that means, Lego guns are already out of proportion because, like, picture your leg. Like, look at your leg right now. Like, if you're at least, like, 5 foot, and picture this gun. This gun, like, I assume these clones are 6 feet. 6 foot tall. Let's say they're exactly 6 foot tall. That means this thing is at least like 4 feet long, which is not the length of their gun. And even the pistol, even if the pistol, like let's say the pistol is about this big, that is definitely not the length of the pistol. That would be like a foot and a half or maybe 2 feet foot pistol. And then they just take this gun, and that's literally taller than the figure. That would have to be like a 7 foot. Like, imagine a 7 foot rifle and just carrying that around all the time. Like, that just seems ridiculous. Which it is. Like, I mean, like, look, like, this should not be the size of a figure. That's just dumb. If they made it a little smaller or made a new part or new blaster, which I've been calling for Lego to do, then, I mean, that would be nice. But yeah, so with that said, let's get into the set. Now, everyone's been praising this brand new feature, how this will like get locked in and you can't pull it off. And I will say that has been very useful, and I like it a lot more than the old one. And it sits them perfectly. Let's get one. Here, look, see, look, it looks beautiful. I get it. You can oh crap, that came off. Yeah, but nobody's talking about how this gets knocked off super easily, like if you just knock it off the wrong way. But I get it, it's fine. That's a knockoff. But nobody's talking about how this thing is still a problem. Like, when you use the handles, like, there were so many better handles they could have used. Now, while actually it looks pretty nice, I like this build definitely better. I'll get to my problems with this one. Ooh, why is the head spinning? Look at that. That's actually smart. Look at that. It's spinning. Can they do that? I don't know, but now it's not spinning. Look at this dude, okay? See this, and it's a mess everywhere. Look at this. So he doesn't come off like that. He just decides to take the whole thing with him. Like, I don't know what happened here. Lego, fix it. And then you take that off, and then he's holding the two little sinks. Then you have to pop the sinks off, and then you have to, record with one hand as you. I don't know, am I putting it on the right way? Then you have to put it on, and it broke off again. Yeah, and then you have to put it back again. It's a pain in the butt. Other than that, it's a good build. The stud shooters, a little obnoxious. They're like all like the color coding isn't great. I don't understand why they couldn't have just used this gray. Would have looked 20 times better. I mean, like, why the black? Did it have to be that color? Like, it just doesn't match. It doesn't rhyme. Next up, I like the front. It looks nice. It could have been smoother around the bottom. I mean, the speeders aren't well known for being particularly bulky, so like this feels pretty darn bulky. But yeah, so that's the speeder. It comes with these nice little ski pieces. If you want to go skiing, you just pop those suckers off and the clones can go skiing. Also, it comes with these two guns in the back. Now, I didn't look at pictures of the speeder before this, but I'm pretty sure that's not there. Wait, no, I take that back. They are there, but you could just take those off and give them to your other clones because they're gunless. And then look, you got a place for things. Yeah, let's go back to the other one. Before that, I want to address, there's being 3 stickers on here. A lot of people think it's a pain in the butt. I honestly don't mind. I've built, I believe, 6 of these so far. And I will say the building process for these is a lot more fun than this one. Like this one, I don't mind up to the legs because I just don't like working with these types of pieces. But yeah. So moving on to this one, as I was saying, we have this ugly, let's get the bad parts out of it, the ugly stud shooter because, like, look. Wow, now it's never going to be seen again, that stud, until I have to go pack up for college or something and sell off all my assets. But yeah, we have this little sticker piece, which I don't like there at all, because I don't like them using these pieces without at least covering them. Like, I don't like them not covering them with the way the old one did. Like, I'm so used to having these types of, like, clip pieces from Pick-a-Brick walls. Like, I have hundreds of them. And seeing them just on the set just makes it feel kind of chonk. And yeah. Now, personally, I like the older one better, because with this one, I know they tried to scale it down a bit. I just want to get the negativity out of the way. They tried to scale it down a bit, but, it's make it accurate, or you make it, look good, and I rather look good. But other than that, I honestly don't mind the stickers. I think it's I like it. Like, I like the speeder a lot more because it looks good, and like I'd want to display it on a shelf. But this guy, I just wouldn't want to display on a shelf. Like he's just not as my favorite. Like, yeah, it's just okay. I've seen some people on Instagram make some great looking models. They've made some great looking things using these pieces only. Hopefully, I can do a video on that soon. But yeah, I really like him. The way I honestly, all jokes aside, the credit where credit is due with the handles, that was really ingenuitive. I didn't even realize I was building it. I think they could have done slightly better with these little panel things. Like, they've been doing this since, like, 2005. I think they could come up with something different. Like I just don't think this works. And also, I feel, this isn't, like, Lego's fault. This is just the designer fault. I feel like every time I look at it, like, it's gonna look like a Muppet. It's gonna start singing a musical. Like, it's time to play the music, like that. That's just the way the ATRTs look to me. And it's no one's fault except whoever designed it. But I just find it funny because it's like, I feel like gonna start talking, and nobody talks about how it looks like that. But yeah, other than that, it comes with some binoculars and some clips and some stuffs. And yeah, that's about it. So let's get to the outro.
I already got a ATRT and a Captain Rex. If they made a bottle first battle pack, I'd have to buy them all so I can do the Clone Wars talk like David Hall. I just want a 505050 first battle pack. I already got a ATRT and a Captain Rex. If they made a bottle first battle pack, I'd have to buy them all so I can do the Clone Wars talk like David Hall. Yeah. All we ever wanted was a 501st. Yeah. All we ever wanted was a 501st. Yeah. The Clone Wars variant, yeah, that just won't work. Oh no. Will they ever learn?